Hi guys, Rob here. So this is my part 2 video on Ballarat. If you haven't seen my first video, please check out that in my channel. I also will put a link at the end of the video so you can see. In my previous video, I showed the top 10 things to do in Ballarat. So this video complements that with some ideas on where to stay in Ballarat. I go into more details in my other video on how to get to Ballarat and general information. While I was making this video, I stayed at a number of hotels. So this video should give you a good start on where to look. The list is in no particular order. So without further ado, here we go. The best Western Plus is a 26-roomed motel. It has a 4 or 4.5 star rating depending on which website you look at. On the map you can see it located here in red. What it has going for it is its location to Sovereign Hill. It's just across the road, so you can walk in about 5 minutes. Sovereign Hill is Ballarat's top tourist attractions. If you're looking to eat, there are a number of nearby restaurants. I ate at Billy's Bistro, which has some decent food. I also tried some Japanese one night at this really friendly restaurant within walking distance of the hotel. There's also a Pizza Hut and Chinese restaurant here as well. For more restaurants you can just drive into the main area of Ballarat. It's only about a 5-minute drive. So getting back to the Best Western, you can pre-book your breakfast when you check in and they'll bring it to your room at your nominated time. The breakfast was reasonable. The breakfast allows you to pick and choose what you want. When I booked online it was not included in my room rate, but just check conditions when you book. So let's have a look at the rooms. If you go into the Best Western's own website, they show all the room types available, facilities of the rooms, as well as prices and being able to book. As always, have a look at the major booking sites, including comparison booking sites like TripAdvisor, Hotels Combined and Trivago. Although Trivago is in a little bit of trouble at the moment, as you can see on screen, the view deal in the green button is not necessarily the cheapest room available. So where Trivago is trying to push you to click on the green button is not necessarily the cheapest room rate you can get. The cheapest rates shown are the ones from 134, but the green button is shown 142. Supposedly these booking sites are paying Trivago to get on that green button, so you get pushed towards them. And that also includes taxes and fees. It's a little bit sneaky. Anyhow, just be aware of that. So the place is like a motel where you can drive in and park. There's a ground level and a first floor. Keep in mind, there's only access to the first floor by stairs. I booked a king spa suite. It's a nice sized room. It's clean and modern looking. Facilities include split system air conditioning, table and chair. There's snacks and drinks that you have to pay for if you consume. A toaster, cups and plates, tea and coffee making facilities, a sink, microwave oven and minibar. Cutlery for eating with. The TV comes with Foxtel. There's a work desk. The sofa doubles as a bed as well, and there's free Wi-Fi in the room. One area is for the bedroom. The beds were comfy, and there was a little bit of a view from the window that I had. One corner was a wardrobe, which had a safe, iron and ironing board and places to hang your clothes. The bathroom in this room type obviously had a spa, and that was to one side. It comes with the regular shampoos and body washes. On the other side of the bathroom was the shower, and overall it was a nice bathroom. I did like the Best Western. If I was to rate it out of 10, I would give it a 7. Sovereign Hill Hotel. If you want to be right on Sovereign Hill itself, then this hotel is in the perfect location. As shown on the map in red, the hotel is on one side of Sovereign Hill, so you need to drive around the main entrance. There's signage and it's fairly easy to find. The hotel is rated as a 3.5 star and has 16 rooms. The staff here were friendly and helpful. To book rooms, you can go to the Sovereign Hill's own website. There you can get an overview of all the rooms they offer and the prices. When I checked other booking sites, you could book it with or without breakfast. If you purchased a breakfast at the hotel directly, it was $19 per person at the time of making this video. As always, have a look at different sites or your favourite booking site. The rate shown will give you a ballpark figure. If you want to stay for the Winter Lights Festival, you will need to book well in advance, as I've heard some people book a year ahead. They do have a restaurant on site, but it's only for breakfast. It's quite a nice breakfast actually, with a decent selection of dishes. If you are going to Sovereign Hill Park, during the day they do have their own restaurants to eat at in the park. Please see my other video for more details on this. The hotel has a number of buildings, as you can see. They're set up like back in the day. It all looks quite good actually. The room I booked was the Sovereign room. Some of the other booking sites may call it the Sovereign Queen room. The room was adequate, nothing fancy though. I think if you're going to spend all day at Sovereign Hill and just come back to sleep in the room, it's going to be suitable for you. The room size is just okay. It had a TV, a desk and chair. Inside the wardrobe was a minibar, as well as tea and coffee making facilities. Of the hotels I'll show in this video, this is probably the weakest of them all. Not that it was bad, just it was merely average. There's free Wi-Fi, and the bathroom was good enough. Keep in mind this is the review of the Sovereign room only. Overall it was average. But as I mentioned before, you're most likely just going to sleep here. And for that, it serves its purpose, and it provides an adequate room to sleep at without all the bells and whistles. And it's all about location, with it being right on Sovereign Hill. For me, I'd rate the hotel as 6 out of 10. Sovereign Park Motor Inn. This is a 4-star, 49 roomed motel in Ballarat. It is still fairly close to Sovereign Hill, and it's around about 10-minute walk away. So it's fairly close to all the other restaurants that I showed for the first hotel. On site, it also has its own restaurant, the Red Lion Hotel, which serves up some good food. On their own website they have a lot of information on the motel as well as prices. I like on the website how you can see all the availability and prices over an extended period of time. Again, have a look at your favourite booking sites and comparison booking sites. As I mentioned with the previous ones, I'll show the prices on screen so you can get a ballpark figure of what you expect to pay. As it's a motel, you can drive right up to your door. I was impressed by the facilities of this place, from the laundry, business centre to the recreation area, which has tennis. There's a games area, a gym, and a heated pool with spa. The swimming pool did have its covers on, but it's easy enough to take off if you want to use. There's also a sauna as well. When I stayed here, I used their deluxe room. I thought the room was good, comfortable and clean. Facilities included a mini kitchenette area with microwave, tea and coffee making facilities and sink. There's a wardrobe that has an iron and ironing board, as well as places to hang your clothes. The desk with chairs, and there's free Wi-Fi here. There's a little bit of a window view, but it's nothing amazing. I like the size of the room. Of all the hotels I stayed at in Ballarat, I found the staff here the best. From a friendly hello to checking up to see if I was doing okay. The bathroom was nice and well maintained. I really enjoyed my stay here, so with this one, it gets a 7.5 out of 10. Crile Castle. As I showed in my previous video, Crile Castle is one of Ballarat's top tourist attractions, but you can also stay here, with the castle having 17 rooms. So after you explore the medieval castle themed park, you can stay overnight. Location wise, Crile Castle is just outside of Ballarat, about a 10-minute drive. You can check Crile Castle's website to see all the activities available, as well as information and prices on the rooms. You can also book the room on their website. Crile Castle's rooms are also available on the major booking sites, and it's always worth checking comparison booking sites as well, such as TripAdvisor, Hotels Combined and Trivago, which I've mentioned all before. The rooms are located at the back, so you'll have to drive around to the back to get into the rooms. There is signage, so it's fairly easy to find. although you do have to check in at the front reception to get your key card. The room I booked was the Queen room with shower. As far as the room goes, it was okay, decent size. Facilities included a minibar, some little knickknacks, microwave, tea and coffee making facilities, and a toaster. Personally, I would have liked the room maybe to have a little bit of a more of a medieval feel or look to it, just to make it a little bit more special. The wardrobe again had an ironing board. The bathroom was okay, the shower itself was huge. The bathroom came with the standard amenities. Because I stayed here on a Sunday night to get dinner, I had to either order food to be brought in or to take a drive into Ballarat and eat at one of the restaurants there, or just to drive in and get takeaway. The castle's theme park area is only open weekends and holidays, so when the actual theme park closes, you basically got the place to yourself. There's no staff around, so anything you need, you've got to basically do it yourself. It is very quiet when this happens. It was an okay place, but nothing spectacular. Again, it's all about the location here right at the castle. For me, 6.5 out of 10. Craig's Royal Hotel is a stylish, classical, upmarket hotel in a downtown area of Ballarat. Rated as a 4-star, 41-roomed hotel. It's just around the corner from Sturt Street, one of the major roads in Ballarat. It's a lovely street, particularly the garden areas in the central part of the road. Along each side of Sturt Street, it's full of shops, cafes, restaurants, you name it. It's all within walking distance of Craig's, so it's very convenient. Getting back to the hotel, as soon as you walk in the door, you'll feel the charm of this old style hotel. Originally built in 1853, it's been restored and just looks fantastic. At the back of the hotel is its restaurant. It serves up some really nice dishes. This is the lunch meal I had, and even the dessert was a bit special. If you want some fine dining in Ballarat, this is one place to come. Here's a copy of the lunch menu that I had. For breakfast, they served up a buffet style continental breakfast. It wasn't quite as impressive as their other meals, and I'd rate it as average. On one side of the lobby was their cafe for coffees and snacks. It was a nice chilled out area. At the time I stayed at the hotel, they were having a wedding, so the function room was set up like this. The rooms are located upstairs with the old fashioned narrow corridors. To book rooms, first have a look at Craig's own website. The website's really informative, there's a lot of information there. Rooms start from the classic and go up to the superior and the suite room. They show all the room types with their prices. You can book directly on the website. They also offer package deals such as dinner and accommodation and wine tasting and accommodation. So have a play around on their website. Again, you can book the hotel through the major booking sites, even just to look at the prices to see that you're getting the best deal. Just to mention, room 203 is supposedly haunted. I stayed at one of their superior rooms. These come in a variety of configurations, such as with balcony, corner spa ensuite, queen or king bed. For more information, check with the hotel directly. The room I had looked stylish. The decor was just great, giving you that old charm feel, but with the modern amenities such as free Wi-Fi, minibar, tea and coffee making facilities. The wardrobe contained robes, iron and ironing board. My room had a balcony, although it was not much of a view. It was okay to get outside and get a bit of fresh air, although it was cold being winter in Ballarat. Again, the bathroom was stylish, having a shower at one end and a toilet at the other. Not a huge room, but adequate. Of all the hotels I stayed at, this was probably my favourite, although it was the most expensive. It's a wonderful old style hotel, good staff and great food. For me, I'd rate this one as 8 out of 10. Hopefully this guide to some of Ballarat's hotels will give you some ideas on where to stay if you plan on coming here. For things to do in Ballarat, please check out my previous video. For more travel videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.